Welcome to my presentation on internationalization of the MLB, or Major League Baseball. My name is Jake Reed, and I am a criminal justice major here at Bloomsburg University. I chose to focus on this topic for a variety of reasons. I have played baseball since I have been 3 years old, and I still play here at Bloomsburg University on the baseball team, so I know it a lot more than many other things. I believe it has a capability of reaching out to many people on many different levels, which happens by internationalizing the game of baseball. Focusing on the diplomatic area of baseball seemed fitting to me because I would be able to combine the sport I love to play all the time with reaching out to others in order to bring them the same joy as me. MLB stands for Major League Baseball. It is a professional baseball organization comprised of a total of 30 different teams. There are two leagues, the National and American League, which have 15 teams in each league. These two leagues formed separate entities in 1876, but merged into a single organization in 2000. Teams in the MLB play a total of 162 games every season. For the postseason, there are 5 teams in each league to advance to a 4-round postseason tournament, which will lead to the World Series. There are 2 wildcard games, one in each league, then 2 division series, which then leads to the championship series, and then each team from each league, there will be one left, will play for the World Series. And then the World Series is a best of 7 championship games between them, and whoever wins that becomes a world champion, and that dates back all the way until 1903. One of the signature sports diplomacy initiative in the MLB is the Sports Envoy program. Sport envoys are athletes and coaches who travel overseas to lead programs that were developed by U.S. embassies. These American coaches and athletes hold sports clinics for young people and their coaches to participate in community outreach activities and engage youth in a dialogue on the importance of leadership and respect for diversity. Cal Ripken and Ken Griffey Jr., who played in the MLB, are former All-Stars and Hall of Fame baseball players, serve as the U.S. public diplomacy envoys for our sports diplomacy programs. In 2018, Ripken traveled to the Czech Republic to conduct clinics, meet with coaches, and local officials. He also held public discussions on the game of baseball as a part of the U.S. Embassy. Jed Lowry is a professional baseball player who has been in MLB for 12 years and has played for many teams throughout both leagues. He is a model example of persistence in following your dream, which makes him perfect for being a sports envoy. In 2015, he traveled to Colombian cities to share the message of following your dream. He also spoke about the relevance of engaging at-risk youth in sports programs as a way to encourage leadership development and teamwork skills. In 2018, he traveled again to Nicaragua, where he held sessions with both boys and girls on gender equality and gender-based violence. Baseball has a long and rich heritage and is considered a national pastime in many different countries. The sport represents the ideal path to follow toward increased cooperation, communication, and understanding. Respectful engagement through the common language of baseball supports the overall development of the sport and brings many diverse countries and cultures closer together. Longtime minor league baseball executive Lou Schwechheimer initiated the idea for the Caribbean Educational and Baseball Foundation, CEBF for short, all the way back in 2003. Lou began to envision ways to develop a goodwill program of activities and exchanges to build bridges among different baseball-loving countries. Members of the CEBF team are professionals with decades of baseball, academic, diplomatic, and business experience in the U.S. and internationally. They have made over 100 trips to Cuba, and other parts of the Caribbean while also working closely with key stakeholders throughout the U.S. The CEBF continues to develop and implement youth-focused programs and activities that foster goodwill, promote people-to-people contact, and enhance mutual understanding and cultural education among the U.S., Cuba, and other Caribbean neighbors. Baseball has been slowly introduced to the rest of the world. In 1986, the first end-of-season tour of Japan that was later named the MLB All-Star Japan Series. This has continued on every year since. In 2008, MLB played the MLB China Series in the People's Republic of China in an effort to popularize baseball in China. In 2011, MLB played the MLB Taiwan All-Star Series game, which has continued to increase the popularity of baseball in the country. In 2014, the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers played the first MLB regular season game in Australia. Since then, the MLB has continued to expand throughout the world to expand the joy of the game.